Was today unreal or what? Afternoon trivia, most likely the final afternoon trivia of October 2025. Getting down to the end of Horror Fest, and here we go, guys. I told you in the announcement video, you do not want to miss today. Many of you heeded that call and showed up, and you saw one of the greats of all time. We kick things off with songs with cities in the title, and this one went to John with a clean sweep, knowing among others Nashville Cats by the Lovin' Spoonful and Detroit Rock City by Kiss was the clincher. We had a moment of silence after that for the recently departed Ace Frehley. A great moment in afternoon trivia chat. All right, so we had John with the big sweep. Game 2, World Series Most Valuable Player Awards. We've done this one before in years past. And this one went to somebody who knew Salvador Perez, Scott Brocious, among others. It was John. Back-to-back sweeps. 10 in a row. He would run that up even higher. 10 consecutive unanswered points. Game 3, we did a rapid fire round, past participles trivia. This one went to John, who won this one 5-1. So John out of the gates with a hat trick right off the bat, 3-game winning streak. He had 13 in a row. The record is 22 in afternoon trivia, but a spoiler, an upset. Daphne with her first career trivia point, her first career trivia participation, spoils it, breaks the streak, gets her first point, but it was John with the win. Game 4, we went with one that I did reference in the announcement video, Homophones trivia. Always a good thinking man's trivia. Really like doing this one. Close was one of them. Beat and beat. Okay, so B-E-E-T and B-E-A-T was one of the final questions. And in this one, it was not John winning this one. It was the Cobra with a 5-3 win. Huge victory for Shock with the Game 3 Bolts versus Bob World Series tonight. Big win. Right after that, Bolt shows up, and we had 1981 song titles trivia. Coach said this is a good year, but I don't like song titles. We went with 1981 song titles trivia. Had a little talk about Hall & Oates in this one, and it was Bolts getting the win. You cannot script this, guys. Winning 5-1. He even knew Babs and Barry Gibb's song. He knew this. I think no one got the Steve Winwood While You See a Chance. That was the stumper. But Bolt saw his chance, comes in, risking getting in trouble at work. That's how you do it, guys. Right after the Shock win, he, a Blue Jays fan, Bolt's a Dodgers fan, gets a win. Incredible. Absolutely unreal. And then Game 6, would one of these participants get another win today? Game 6. We went with horror films. This is the last one of these you'll see probably in a while. And this one went to, he didn't know what Scream Time was, 1983. That was very pathetic, guys. Come on. That was night 2 of Horror Fest 2025. get on the ball here. He knew Drive-In Massacre though. And it was Andy 8010 with a 5-game sweep. All right, see, this is a little better. 5-0. Yeah, it's a little better. All right, unreal. Game 7, our final game for the big cash prizes. I can't say for sure if this one is a first time entry into HorrorFest, but I will say definitely the first one this year. World Series losing managers trivia. Andy 8010 goes back to back. And back to back sweeps. Knowing Bruce Bochy, knowing Connie Mack, knowing Yogi Berra, 73 Mets. That was a choke by Mr. Met. All right, so we close with, it's amazing. We opened with back-to-back sweeps, and then we had 3, I guess, kind of competitive games, and then after trivia today was bookended by 2 sweeps, by two different trivia legends. John here and then Andy here. In the middle, you have John again, and then the 2 fans of tonight's game. Gotta watch tonight's game to see how this will play out. I think it's going 17 innings. This makes it too close to call. All right, Andy winning the big cash prizes, and he went with we had the homemade tacos, bacon, eggs, home fries, homemade cheeseburgers. This was the predictable pick. I thought he was going with this one. He goes with this one, a good pick. Homemade cheeseburgers. I'll have a video on that. Good call there. And he goes into next afternoon trivia with 2-game winning streak and 10 consecutive unanswered points. Little something to keep an eye on. All right. Present and accounted for today. A lot. So we had DNR Manny was in the house. Andy 8010 with 2 victories today. And the big cash prizes. That'll be our thing for that. DPCX was in. Free jackballs came in very late, but a good move to come in. Cowboys got the Cardinals next week, Sunday, so I don't want to take any chances. John with an excellent performance today. Can't say enough about his performance. 3 wins off the bat, 2 sweeps. Great job. All right, this will be huge for Ohio State and Mount Union next Saturday. Browns have a bye. JGP3 AOL was in the house. Nothing. DNR was on. This will be our thing. Shower duties today. All right. The Cobra gets a big win. We'll see how that works. That helps the Blue Jays. Definitely can't hurt. Daphne came in her first career or debut appearance in afternoon trivia. She also, check next to anyone who got points, also got her first career point, and also got a game ball for that first career point. Thanks, Daphne. She's an Eagles fan. All right, she let us know. Mr. Met was in. Mr. Met, no points, but Mr. Met got 2 technicals and 1 shower visit. DNR was ready, supplying the body wash for Mr. Met today. All right, Bear Scott came in. Bears, he came in, and his team's got the Bengals coming up Sunday, so good move for Bears to come in, get a little afternoon trivia karma. Coach Nelson, his team is Vikings have a huge game in Detroit next Sunday. So he needed all the help he could get. He came in, didn't get any points. EMG did not come in, so remember that. Bolts came in, got a big win. A huge victory. We'll see how that goes with the Dodgers tonight. And then Storm Duck was in. So the Duck man, knowing that Colts and Steelers, he knows he screwed up by not showing up last week because the Steelers lost last night. See if this helps when his team was up against the 7-1 Dolts. All right, good job, Duck. And then another debut, Kevin Riley, who has been coming in to Trivia Chat, came in his debut performance. We had 2 first-time attendees. Thanks, guys. Thanks, Kevin. Thanks, Daphne. All right, hell of an afternoon trivia. A lot of high-stakes drama. We had a couple of sports topics. We had 2 music topics, and we had 2 English related, and then 1 entertainment, movies. So nice little spread. And all right, well, that pretty much wraps up, we think, afternoon trivia for October. See you guys for the next afternoon trivia. What a day. It was incredible. Thanks for playing, guys. That was a lot of fun. See you next time.